Zhuo Fan spread his wings among the clouds and hovered like a god towering above the ants. One move. It really only took one move and the top sage of Yuming Valley who struck fear into almost every single family. The sage who is quick-witted on all counts, the seventh elder, was killed. What a terrifying monster. Hurry up and run, you monster. He suddenly swooped down, alarming the people into scattering. That Yuming guy really is an expert at running away. He managed to get away from me once again. He went by Xuaningxiang and held her. Xuaningxiang let out a short cry before being carried into the clouds. They both then disappeared in a lightning flash. Hey, Zhuo Fan, what are you doing? Where are you taking Ninga? In another area, Zhen Suifeng was looking down on Yu Giche's corpse, the enemy who robbed him of his 3 fingers. He recalled Yu Giche's wretched death and his mood livened. Hey, seventh elder, you were regarded as one of the top figures in the Qianyu kingdom. Who would have expected that you would meet your end like this? It truly is quite lamentable. That bastard Zhuo Fan, just killing the seventh elder would have been enough. Why would you also take Ninga away? Tian Yang, go bring them down from there. We will take them back to Jian Hufu immediately for medical treatment. From now on, the Shui family will be a subsidiary family of the Jian Hufu. That's what I was thinking as well. Eighth elder, who knew that we would have the same train of thought. It's only natural that I would risk myself to save them. Humph, who the hell would have the same train of thought as a brat like you? You also saw how strong that little freak was just now. Who knows how strong he will become in the future? Because he came here to save these people, we might as well do him a favor. That way, later on it will be easier for us to make friends with him. However, if we are ever to become enemies, we can also take them as hostages to defeat that kid. Xie Tianyang only smiled wryly at his elder's reasoning. So we aren't saving the Shui family for my sake, instead, we are saving them for the sake of that bastard Zhuo Fan? Just who do you think the core disciple of the Zhou Hufu is? If Ninga ever finds out about this, how could I ever show her my face again? That cursed Zhuo Fan, why? Yu Ming cursed Zhuo Fan to high heavens. But when Zhuo Fan's cold face resurfaced in his mind, shivers reeked his body. This is the 3rd time. What did I ever do to you? Everywhere I go, you come killing. That blasted monster. Last time, he killed 2 elders. This time he even killed my master. In a clearing outside Blue Expanse City, lightning sparked, revealing Xuaningxiang and Zhuo Fan landing. Earlier, we had this agreement, if you became my guide, I would bring you out of the city. Now, I just fulfilled my part of the promise. So this is the outside of the city. I've lived for so long, yet this is my first time out here. Thank you, brother Zhuo. I've finally left the city. No problem. This was our agreement after all. Ninga, maybe now it's time for us to say goodbye as well. You're leaving? Where are you going? I don't know, however, there are still a lot of things I need to do. The most pressing matters were finding the Lightning Canyon, Heavenly Emperor's remnant, and searching for experts to strengthen the Luo clan. Despite having no clue where to start on any of them, he had to keep looking. Brother Zhuo, then, can you take me with you? No. Judging from your current strength, coming with me will be very dangerous. You silly little kid, you still have a family to take care of. Thankfully, Tian Yang is pretty high up on the Jian Hufu hierarchy, so he's quite influential. The Shui family just defended Yuming Valley, so they need a powerful backer right now. If he speaks up for your family and you take refuge under Jian Hufui, there will be no problems at all. Xuaningxiang raised her head then nodded. Zhuo Fan ruffled her head one last time and left with a smile. I will take my leave now. Brother Zhu, when will we meet again? The moment the thunder ring shines again is the moment we will meet again. A month later, in the Emperor's gardens of the imperial capital. Father Emperor, we have a problem. We have a big problem. Tsonga, didn't I already tell you? You need to approach problems with a cool head. Moreover, don't you see that I am playing a game with the Minister of War? Understood, the young prince understands his mistake. Then go ahead and speak. What happened? I am here to inform you, Father Emperor, that we have a big problem. The 7th elder of Yuming Valley was killed 1 month ago. Who did it? It's the butler from the Luo family who I mentioned before, Zhuo Fan. 1 month ago, we don't know what got into him, but he killed the 7th elder while the entirety of Yuming Valley was watching him. On top of that, 2 Yuming Valley elders who were killed at Fenlin City, they were also killed by him. Qian Longji was simply just a scapegoat. What? That little devil killed 3 elders of Yuming Valley, one of which was their treasured 7th elder. He sure has guts. Your Majesty, How should we deal with this matter? If this were a grudge between the 7 noble families, things would have been a little more complicated. However, regarding this matter, Yuanshan is too embarrassed to come and complain about what happened. We'll just let them be. However, as for your men in the Luo family area, instruct them to never lay a finger on the Luo family. My little pearl over here is about to reveal its splendor. Yuan Song looked long at the emperor, then bowed and left Prime Minister's residence in the imperial capital. Zhuge Changfeng flashed his eyes open in shock, then sighed. The 7th elder is dead. Humph, it seems like the balance between the 7 families has been offset. I should make every effort to prepare myself. After all, you are my opponent, Your Majesty. High Priest's residence in imperial capital. A white-haired elder was reading through some information delivered by one of his men. As he read through, a frown appeared on his forehead and he signaled his men to withdraw. Jisai Fu capital. With shaking steps deigning his old appearance, the elder walked into the observatory and looked up towards the sea of stars. The star of war is near and turmoil is on our doorsteps. Just a single spark will start the entire blaze. It looks like the owner of this world is about to change. Hopefully this won't plunge everybody into misery and suffering. Veiled Dragon Pavilion's headquarters. Recently, both Little Jie and Little Kuei have been doing pretty well. I think we should send them over to Big Elder to strengthen their cultivation further. Then they can start to cultivate our family's secret martial arts. Indeed, these 2 improved by quite a bit. However, compared to the genius disciples of the other 6 families, they can only be considered above average. What? 3rd elder, don't think too lowly of us. We've almost broken into the bone forging realm already. The 3rd elder is correct. I heard Tian Yang from Jian Hufu was already a bone forging realm master 3 years ago. Compared to them, we are very far behind. Even though Little Jie is rather arrogant right now, she will certainly have many accomplishments of her own in the future. As long as the 2 of you little devils have half the talent of that brother Zhuo, you will be able to cultivate the secret martial arts of our Qianlong Ji family. Humph, 9th uncle, why did you bring him up again? That brat is so full of himself. He wouldn't even join the Qianlong Ji family. Even if he is a little talented, he won't be able to do anything in the future, and we will be able to surpass him. A man suddenly barged in while shouting, reporting in. You have an urgent report. Master. 3rd elder waved him away after taking the report and read it. Is something wrong, 3rd brother? What happened? 9th elder, take a look for yourself. Never having seen 3rd elder so spooked. But the contents left his soul in tears. My good brother, I owe you one more favor now. The 7th elder of the Yuming Valley was killed by Zhuo Fan in Qingming City. What? Everyone was dumbstruck. Haha, well done. Looks like the family head's judgment was correct. That kid truly is a giant among men. Pass along my orders. Immediately increase our aid to the Luo family. At the same time, send more men to protect them as well. Are we all in agreement? It was a unanimous decision. Not even the elders who were against Long Yifi proposing an alliance with Zhuo Fan showed any complaint. After all, none of them here could do what Zhuo Fan did, sending that Yugichi to his grave. Good kid. After this war is over, the name Zhuo Fan will be known throughout the land. Yuming Valley. Yuming. So what you're saying is that the 3 elders from our Yuming Valley were all killed by that brat? This disciple wouldn't dare to trick the head of the valley. Elder Jian, Elder Yun, as well as my master, the 7th elder. They all fell by the hands of that butler of the Luo family, Zhuo Fan. You piece of shit. Why didn't you report it sooner? If you already knew those elders were killed by that kid. Valley head, spare me. It's not that I refuse to admit my guilt. I couldn't report it since master didn't let me. My master said that this matter was way too strange. Even if I did report it, no one would believe it, so I might as well not report it at all. Once we find our chance, we'll just take down Zhuo Fan. However, who would have known that before master was able to make his move, Zhuo Fan would come attack us? In the end, Valley head, even though Yu Ming is at fault, he had no other choice. You can't blame him. Now, the first thing we need to do is think about how we should solve this problem. Right now, all of the noble families of the Tianyu Empire have their eyes on us. If we let that brat get away with this, how will everybody react to this? We will end up as the laughingstock of the entire empire. All of our small subsidiary families will leave us as well. What Big Elder says makes sense. How could we possibly let that brat live after this? Isn't he the butler of the Luo family? We'll just go directly to the Luo family and make them pay. Head of the valley, you can't do that. Second elder, what do you mean? Are you telling me that even if someone smacks us across our face and kills our people, we can't demand reparations? How would we at the Yuming Valley be able to retain our dignity then? I know that the valley head is angry, and I am not stopping the valley head from demanding reparations. It's just that. Doesn't the valley head remember? Around 1 year ago, the emperor gave an order to us over at the 7th family. We are not to step 1 foot into Feng Lin City. If we are to disobey that order now, it will become the pretext of an opportunity for the higher-ups to target us. What the second elder is saying makes sense. Now is not the time for us to go against the royal family. Also, according to our sources, both the Imperial and the Qianlong masters are in Feng Lin City right now. I'm afraid that if we go there, they will team up against us. We can't do this, we can't do that. Then you tell me, what should we do? If the 7th elder were here, do you think it would have been this complicated? That stupid brat. He just had to kill my most important strategist. Just wait until I catch you. I will skin you alive. Valley head, forgive your disciple for interrupting, but I have a plan. Humph, you have no place in a meeting of the elders. Get out. Calm down, Valley head. This kid was still a follower of the 7th elder. It's probably worth listening to what idea he came up with. Valley head, according to your disciple's humble opinion, we can leave the Luo family alone. The Luo family's rise to power was all due to Zhuofan's strength. As long as we can take down Zhuofan, we will no longer need to fear the Luo family. Yu Wanshan's eyes flickered. Keep going. Yes sir, even though we can't go near Feng Lin City, Zhuofan isn't in that area. As a result, we don't have to worry about the city at all. All we have to do is concentrate on taking down Zhuofan. Then how do you plan to find that brat? Yu Wanshan questioned. Issue a Yuming kill order. Make it so that he will have nowhere to run to in this empire. We know where he will try to run to. Once the time comes, we will ambush and kill him right before he enters Feng Lin City. Yu Wanshan cackled. Haha good. That is exactly what we will do. Come men. Issue a kill order throughout the entire empire under the name of our family, Yuming Valley. Anybody who can provide us clues will be allowed to join the Yuming Valley as a subsidiary family. Anybody who can bring me his head will immediately become the #1 subsidiary family of Yuming Valley. Under one family, 10,000 families will follow. Yu Wanshan's sinister laughter echoed, to which Yu Ming followed up with a vile smile. Zhuofan, you freak. Even though I can't bring myself to face you head-on. But now, you are about to be pursued by the entire empire. Let's see if you can survive this. Heh. Grand Elder smiled. Just as I thought, this kid still wants revenge. But that's not a problem. After all, Zhuofan is the enemy of the entire Yuming Valley. However, Valley Head, if Zhuofan was able to kill the 7th elder, then even if you do issue a kill order, those small families might not be able to deal with him. From the way I see it, we have to be the ones to end him once and for all. Judging from Ming Er's description of his strength, he is probably a demonic power cultivator. The only ones who are a match for him would be the top 5 elders within our valley. One person who comes to mind is 5th elder. He used the red demonic fire to cultivate his body. His Jin Gang is unbreakable. He is definitely a perfect match for him. Don't ask me to do this. I'm about to participate in the Baidan meeting at the Flower Rain Tower. I don't have the time to go off and hunt that little bastard. Humph, what's so interesting about a meeting with a whole bunch of women cultivating? Is it more important than taking revenge for your family? Valley Head, don't speak that way. Even though the Flower Rain Tower is full of women, they are one of the 7 noble families, so they are still quite prestigious. Since they invited the 5th elder, it's probably because they are interested in his red demonic fire. They might want to cultivate a few new types of pills. A whole bunch of women actually managed to take a spot among the 7 noble families. There will be a day where I will take over their territory. I want to let Valley Head, this kid Yu Ming, join us and take part in our meeting of the elders in place of the 7th elder. All right, take this kid under your wing and develop him. He is now the successor of the 7th elder. Thank you, Valley Head. Thank you, Great Elder. Black Wind Mountain, the mountain behind the Luo residence. Captain Pang was cultivating by sitting on 36 blades. His body was riddled with scars. While cultivating, black tendrils of energy would leave his body, drift around the blades, and return back to him. Cracking his eyelids, Captain Pang stood up with a smirk. Your stealth technique is becoming more and more impressive. Even though you were right in front of me, I still wasn't able to detect you. Miss Xue. Just what kind of evil technique are you cultivating? It's only been a year, yet you've already broken into the bone-forging realm by cultivating the demonic technique. You would have so many geniuses jealous. Brother Zhu's technique is amazing. By the way, out of the 20 kids you sent over, only one barely managed to pass. Help me find more. Out of the 20 cultivators, only one is alive and you're still looking for more. It's already a pretty high turnover. In the past there were 50 cultivators and none of them survived. But for the Luo family, it's all worth it. You cultivate and your brother also worked hard. Look at what he's done. He killed the 7th elder of the Yuming Valley. Now Yuming Valley has issued a hit out for him. Haha. Brother Zhu is a worthy man, capable of great deeds. He's amazing wherever he goes. Miss Lei, you need not be worried. With Brother Zhu's skills the assassins of Yuming Valley won't be able to hurt him. Heh. Who the hell is worried about him? Lei Yuting muttered through gnashed teeth. He messed with Yuming Valley for a girl. Since when has he been so righteous? Ah, so that's why you're here. In fact, sometimes, Brother Zhu is a man who can't help but fight injustice. That asshole fighting injustice? You think I don't know him? Sighing, Lei Yuting turned into a shadow and vanished. Captain Pang shouted the next moment, "Don't tell Miss about this, especially the latter part." Captain Pang sighed, "Ah, women. Achoo. Who's talking about me behind my back?" He suddenly flexed his legs and jumped, with the wings behind him flashing with lightning. Devil's first technique. Demonic Dragon Rush. The rock crumbled like a stack of cards. Devil's second technique. Ghost Dragon Claw. Devil's third technique. Phantom Ghost Giant. The sound was eerie, akin to a demon. Zhu Fan's wail even made ripples through the air as it swept the flock of birds. The birds froze mid-air, their eyes blanked, and fell dead. One look would spot thousands of dead birds. I thought after refining my body and spirit, not only would my Yuan energy be greatly strengthened but even with the help of the blue flame, I didn't expect that I would exhaust all my energy by using these 3 techniques. Since I killed the 7th elder, I'm sure they will plan to avenge him. The enemies I'll face in the future are surely going to be even stronger, which is why I need to cultivate some life-saving martial arts. Unexpectedly. It's not the physical aspect that's holding me back, rather, it's my Yuan energy that's limited by my cultivation level. He was in the first layer of bone tempering stage and using profound ranked martial art almost exhausted his Yuan Qi. If that's the case, I shouldn't use these 3 techniques unless it's to save my life. Otherwise, even if I kill my enemy, I will probably die in the process. Zhu Fan sighed and sat cross-legged to recover his Yuan Qi. His hand flashed and was now holding a large egg. He looked at the singed marks on the egg with worry. It's been over a month since I came here to cultivate. But this is just preservation. This egg was able to survive in the spirit ring with the help of the Thunder Skylark's aura. In order for it to hatch, its vitality must be restored. The usual medicines won't work. Only treasures that bring back the dead can help it hatch again. Just where can I find such a treasure? Songyu, hand over that body-forging pill or else. A sudden shout interrupted Zhu Fan's musings. Assholes. Who dares to disturb my peace? If not, then don't blame us for what happens next. HMPH, in your dreams. This body-forging pill is a treasure of the Song family. We need to take it to the pill festival. How could I just hand it to you? Blood-forging pill? Pill festival? You've brought this upon yourselves. Songyu, Song Qian, haha. Both of you are at the bone-forging realm at such a young age, isn't it thanks to this pill? But for a third-rate family such as yours, to have the secret recipe for a 4th-grade pill, it's really blasphemous, so you better hand it over. HMPH. We're not giving it to you. From just a single palm attack, both of them drew wide arcs in the air trailed by their blood. Hihi, Miss Song Qian, why go through this? Just hand over the pills and the recipe for it. Would you like me to search your bodies, at such an old age? The old man eyed Song Qian's enticing curves and let out lascivious laughter. Brother, are you scared? I'm not, sister. All right, let's die together. Whatever happens. Our family's secret recipe must not fall into the hands of this old man. Just when it was about to slit their throats, the weapon fell off her hands. Who? Both the siblings and the old man shouted anxiously. It's just a 4th-grade pill. Zhu Fan stepped out of the tree line. Why do you have to kill them? Haha, I was wondering who was being so brave. It turned out to be a little brat who had just broken through the bone-forging realm. Kid, you're a demonic cultivator, right? If we're talking about cruelty, aren't you guys the worst? You actually dare to talk to me about being merciful? I'm not talking about being merciful, I'm talking about strength. I'm planning to let them live, you can't kill them. Heh, just you? Brother, run quickly, you're no match for him. Don't die in vain to save us. Run. It's too late to escape. Brat, if you need someone to blame, blame yourself for not minding your own business. Yet with a crisp sound. Zhuo Fan stood unfazed while the old man fell in a pool of blood, headless. The laughing old man was dead in an instant, and despite the others having smiles on their faces, their eyes were filled with terror. Monster! A scream echoed and the others ran for their lives. Zhuo Fan didn't care about them and turned to leave. Wait! Song Chen called. What is it? Her eyes were in shock of Zhuo Fan's immense strength despite similar cultivation levels. I don't know little brother's name, you saved our lives, the Song family will definitely repay you for this. Unnecessary. Saying so, Zhuo Fan started leaving. I'm considered a beauty in my family, what kind of man wouldn't fall for me? Yet, he's ignored me as if I was air, damn it. She skipped before Zhuo Fan and stopped him by raising her hand. What else do you want to say? This fool. Song Qian was cursing inside but showed an enticing smile on the outside. Little brother, where are you planning on going? It doesn't concern you. Zhuo Fan bypassed her with a snort. We are going to the 100 Pills Festival in Huayu City. Are you also going to the same place? Huayu City. Zhuo Fan paused. This is it. The 7th royal family, are they located in the main building of Huayu City? That's right. Every 10 years the Huayu House hosts the 100 Pills Festival. Every family that has a skilled alchemist, or if they have inherited a secret alchemist technique, they would compete against each other. If you're lucky enough to get noticed by the Huayu House, you would be accepted into its affiliated family and also receive blessings from the 7th family. 100 Pills Festival, they'll definitely have lots of rare herbs. That's where I'll probably find a treasure to revitalize the egg. After hearing about this from you, I want to go see this 100 Pills Festival. I can also be affiliated with the 7th royal family. The best way to fulfill my goals is. That's good to hear, let's go together. To blend in with the Song family and pretend to be one of them.